Was Blizzard ever really a good company? Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how Blizzard sucks. The year is 1991. Some goofy little goober guys get together and make Silicon and Synapse. They start porting games from different consoles to other consoles. They eventually change their name because of they're being made fun of women's special areas. But then a company in Florida already had that name, so they have to change their name to Ogre Studio. But then a company bought them and didn't really like the name Ogre Studios. So guys, what do we change your name into? Oh my god, this meeting is so boring. I just watch something on my MacBook or something.
Get that DQ Blizzard and become a diabetic.
That gives me an idea. Wait a minute. What's that sound?
Dude, we're all gonna die from a ginormous blizzard.
It's just still something. Just something. I don't know what it is.
John, what words are legal for us to use?
I think we found the new company name. So now it's time to get to work. They released a game called Warcraft. The original. It did pretty good with 100,000 copies in its first year. So now the obvious had to happen. Sequel time. And it introduced something so insane. So awesome. It introduced expansions. More content for this game? Man, sign me up. And now, this company named Condor Games needs help finishing their game, Diablo. Blizzard looks and they like it. They buy them and rename them to Blizzard North. Now with the power of the internet, multiplayer exists now, and it's a hit alright. They released a couple of more games until the big one. The game they've been working so hard on. A little game called World of Warcraft. And oh my god, was it just so popular. Celebrities talking about it. Even Chuck Norris.
I'm Chuck Norris, and I approve this game.
And it did something different. Instead of, paying the game you got it did a subscription thing. So 12 million players a month ain't looking too bad. And don't even get me started on expansions. So with all this money, Activision's looking. And they want to buy them. But Vivendi, the guys who own Blizzard, ain't selling. So they decide to merge into one. But this is where the beginning of the end begins. So, StarCraft 2 was revealed, and everyone is all excited for it. We're all freaking out. It's going insane. The freaking insane. It's so good. But the problem was Blizzard's forums were a little toxic. Brutal comments like, "You're a poo-poo face." No way, dude.
I know, so brutal. How do we stop these horrendous comments? We could add moderators. We should make a strict rule set. You know what? Let's do none of that. You're both fired. We're gonna make a system where, your username is, your real name.
Now, you could probably see how stupid this was. Thankfully, people online found out and scrapped the heck out of it, and it no longer became a thing. But the idea that it was gonna happen is just not a good look. Valve vs. Blizzard, two of the biggest PC companies ever. Who will come on top? Valve wanted to trademark the word Dota, and Blizzard ain't having that. Because Dota was a popular World of Warcraft custom game. But Blizzard never said every time you made a custom game, they own it. They have the rights to it. Thankfully, they settled it out of court, and Dota 2 is probably one of the most popular things ever. Oh my god, were people just so excited for Diablo 3? Oh my goodness, they were just so excited. Oh my god, it's bad! Online only. Server crashes. Story sucks. Gameplay sucks. What is going on? But worst of all,
the horrible, dreaded microtransactions. Well, that was bad. But later on, Diablo 3 got better, and people liked the game. So, World of Warcraft is dying. No question about that. Because of a bunch of controversial changes. People miss the old version of World of Warcraft. One brave fan even asked Blizzard,
have you ever thought about adding servers for previous expansions as they were then?
No. And by the way, you don't want to do that either. You think you do, but you don't.
And not just that, he just started saying a bunch of dumb crap.
Remember when you had to, spam cities and say, need a tank, need a tank, need a tank during the Burning Crusade days? You don't remember that, because now you just push a button that says go to the dungeon. You don't want to do that.
That's just saying, I want this, and it's, pretty something big. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. No, you don't. You don't want that. You do not want that. You want this thing. You want this thing I made because it's better. At this point, fans were like,
fine. I'll do it myself.
And then came the launch of Nostalrius. Now, it was obeying copyright infringement, but that didn't matter. Fans immediately were like, that's it. I'm out. I'm out. But when Blizzard saw this, they were like, die! Banhammer, no more. No, no, no. And people reacted an appropriate way. You took this away from me! Okay, Azara will release World of Warcraft Classic. And peace returned to the land again. Overwatch came out, yes. An announcement of Warcraft 3 Remastered. And finally, an announcement of Diablo Immortal for mobile. People were absolutely not happy.
Hey, just was wondering, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
Is there any plans to make this playable on PC, or is this strictly mobile forever?
And Blizzard took it the nicest way they possibly could.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
You can play on your tablet, too.
We'll get back to Diablo Immortal later. But now, let's talk about the release of Warcraft 3 Reforged. And it's bad. Just bad. The game is just full of misstuff, lies, and that's just it. That's all the game is. It's just nothing. It sits at the lowest Metacritic score before being immediately dethroned. Nothing really much to say here. No. Microtransactions. No. Stuff like that. But Overwatch 2 is coming out. Hey, what's that knock at the door? Oh no. So, basically what happened is that the state of California was investigating Blizzard for doing not good stuff. And once they had enough evidence to sue them, they did. And I'm not going to get into the whole lawsuit because that's not my area. I don't want to get too serious here. If you want a full experience of, the whole lawsuit, watch this video right here. You'll get all the information you need. But let's just say Microsoft needed to pay $54 million after this said deal.
So, how is modern day Blizzard like? Well, Overwatch 2 died because of monetization and a battle pass system. And even though Diablo 4 was a success, it lost 87% of its players. The problem with Blizzard was that they were just so out of touch with their community, they almost didn't even care about them. Poor practice after poor practice after poor practice after poor practice after poor practice was their fault. They shot themselves in the foot.
Well, thank God we built you. What a blessing for the community.
At the end of the day, we shouldn't be worrying about Blizzard right now. They're just going to be saying the same old. We should just move on. Honestly, no, we shouldn't even care about them at this point. No, yeah.
Thanks for watching. I worked really hard on this video. Please subscribe. Bye.